What if I told you that the scariest monsters don't exist in horror movies, but right beneath the waves of our oceans? Down there, sunlight never reaches, pressure can crush steel, and life has evolved into shapes and behaviors we can barely imagine. Today, we're diving into the abyss to uncover the most terrifying creatures lurking in the darkest corners of our planet's oceans. We've explored fewer than 5% of Earth's oceans, which encompass 70%. That means most of this underwater world is unknown. Despite inconceivable pressure and harsh conditions, life lives and thrives in the deepest zones. Deep marine life looks like a nightmare, from razor-toothed predators to glowing animals. So let's journey into the abyss and meet some of the most terrifying creatures hidden in the depths of our oceans. The anglerfish, the deep-sea predator with a lure. At first glance, the anglerfish looks like it was pulled straight out of a horror film. Found thousands of meters deep, this creature has a huge mouth, needle-sharp teeth, and a bioluminescent lure that dangles from its head. The lure glows thanks to symbiotic bacteria and acts like a fishing rod, attracting prey in total darkness. Once a smaller fish gets close, the anglerfish snaps its jaws shut in an instant. To make things scarier, the females can be over 10 times larger than the males. The tiny males fuse into the bodies of females, living as permanent parasites, supplying sperm in exchange for nutrients. This mix of grotesque appearance, deadly hunting tactics, and bizarre reproduction easily makes the anglerfish one of the most terrifying creatures in the ocean. The giant squid, the kraken of the deep. For centuries, sailors told tales of sea monsters with giant tentacles dragging ships into the abyss. Those myths were based on a real creature, the giant squid. These massive invertebrates can grow over 40 feet long, with eyes the size of dinner plates, some of the largest in the animal kingdom. They live in the deep ocean, making them almost impossible to observe in their natural habitat. Only in recent years have we captured rare footage of them alive. Their long tentacles are lined with sharp suckers designed to grab prey, while their beak, strong enough to slice through flesh, makes them one of the ocean's most feared predators. While they don't attack ships like in myths, the sheer scale and mystery of the giant squid have earned it legendary status. The goblin shark, the living fossil. Nicknamed the living fossil, the goblin shark is a rare deep-sea shark that hasn't changed much in over 125 million years. It's known for its eerie pinkish skin and, most frighteningly, its protrusible jaws. When it spots prey, the goblin shark's jaw shoots forward in a lightning-fast strike, grabbing its target with long, nail-like teeth. Imagine a jaw suddenly snapping out of its face like a horror movie monster. That's exactly what it does. Although rarely seen by humans, the goblin shark is one of the most bizarre and unsettling predators in the ocean depths. The gulper eel, the distorted predator. The gulper eel, also known as the pelican eel, looks like a creature from another world. What makes it terrifying is its enormous mouth, which can open wide enough to swallow prey almost as large as itself. Its body is thin and whip-like, but its jaws balloon outward, creating a disturbing silhouette. Unlike other predators, the gulper eel doesn't rely on speed or strength. It simply waits in the dark and consumes whatever drifts by, even if it's much bigger than it. To add to its strange appearance, its tail glows with a pink light that flickers, possibly to attract prey. This distorted anatomy makes the gulper eel one of the ocean's creepiest creatures. The frilled shark, a prehistoric nightmare. The frilled shark looks like a sea serpent from ancient legends. It's a primitive species that has changed very little in 80 million years. Found in depths of up to 5,000 feet, it has a long, eel-like body and a mouth full of 300 needle-sharp teeth arranged in rows. The frilled shark hunts by lunging at prey and swallowing it whole, teeth hooking in to prevent escape. Its eerie, snake-like swimming pattern and prehistoric appearance make it a living nightmare of the deep. The deep-sea dragonfish, the light-bearing predator. The dragonfish may be small, only about 6 inches long, but it's one of the most vicious predators in the deep sea. Its body is jet black, making it almost invisible in the water. What makes it terrifying is its huge fang-like teeth that are so large they can barely fit inside its mouth. The dragonfish can also produce light through bioluminescence, using it to lure prey or communicate in the darkness. Some species even produce red light, which most deep-sea animals cannot see, giving them a hidden advantage in hunting. Tiny but deadly, the dragonfish proves that size doesn't matter when it comes to fearsome creatures. The barrel-eye fish, the transparent-headed alien. The barrel-eye fish is less horrifying in a predatory sense and more in how alien it looks. It has a transparent head through which you can see its internal organs and tubular eyes. Those eyes can rotate upward to spot prey silhouetted against the faint light above, or forward to see what's directly ahead. While not aggressive, its unsettling, otherworldly appearance makes it one of the strangest creatures discovered in the deep sea. It's a reminder that evolution can create forms of life that look nothing like what we know on land. The cookie-cutter shark, the ocean's vampire. The cookie-cutter shark may only be about 20 inches long, but it's one of the most terrifying creatures pound for pound. It feeds by attaching itself to larger animals, sometimes even submarines, and twisting out circular chunks of flesh with its razor-sharp teeth. Even whales, dolphins, and great white sharks bear scars from these attacks. Imagine being bitten by something that leaves behind a perfect circle of missing flesh. That's the cookie-cutter shark's gruesome signature. The giant isopod, the deep-sea insect look-alike. Resembling an oversized pill bug, the giant isopod is a crustacean that can grow up to 20 inches long. It roams the deep-sea floor scavenging for food, often feeding on dead whales, fish, or squid. Its armored body, multiple legs, and bug-like features make it look like a creature from a sci-fi movie. While it's not dangerous to humans, its unsettling size and insect-like appearance make it one of the ocean's creepiest scavengers. The fang-toothed fish, the deep-sea monster with fangs. The fang-toothed fish is one of the deepest living predators, found at depths of over 16,000 feet. Despite being only about 6 inches long, it has proportionally the largest teeth of any fish in the ocean. Its jagged fangs are so large that they have special sockets in its head to fit when it closes its mouth. Its appearance is monstrous, with a dark, bony body and menacing teeth, earning it the nickname ogrefish. Even though it's small, its terrifying look cements its place among the ocean's most frightening creatures. Deep ocean creatures are scarier than fiction, from the huge squid that inspired ages of sea monster legends to the cookie-cutter shark that feeds like a vampire. Scientists believe 90% of ocean species are unexplored. That implies even more terrifying creatures than we know. Next time you look out over the placid ocean surface, remember that some of the most unusual and terrifying creatures on Earth live miles below in perpetual darkness. If you enjoyed this dive into the abyss, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more explorations into the mysteries of our world.